Hey guys, welcome back. How are we doing? So this is gonna be a quick video. I just kind of wanted to show you a champion that I'm very impressed with, and I've tested him out in multiple areas, and I feel like he really shines here. But he does do pretty well as a live arena pick, and he does do pretty well in other stages of the game. But I just kind of wanted to show you this. Today we're going to be talking about Quintus. Now this is a very endgame champion. You get him when you hit gold 2 or gold 3 arena. He's your last like fragment milestone. So you're not going to get him for quite a while. You really have to grind for him. Um, and I ended up getting lucky the last soul summon period, and I got a 5-star for him. And I tested him out with like cruelty, and I tried cracked armor or cracked roots rather, the new one, blessing, and then phantom touch is the one I'm going with, and it's a lot of gems to respect these guys. But hey, here we are. But this is on brutal Hydra. As you can tell, yes, I obviously have a very stacked team. I have RN Archer, I have Quintus, I have Harima, Grand Oak, Ugo, and Varl. The team is very solid. I think if I can push some damage on Harima and finish like ascending these guys' gear, I'm gonna get a solid, clean and easy bill. Okay, and that's a nice clean and easy bill, as in I'm not using a Trunda team, I'm not using a Yannicka team. This is pure blunt force power and game mechanics. Okay. So, and I'm not trying to poop on anybody that uses those teams. Do what you got to, because Hydra Clash is, you're out for blood, right? Um, but let's just go in, and I want to show you guys my Quintus here. Let's see, where is this beautiful guy here? He does actually have probably my best gear on. He is not fully ascended on the gear because I am doing the Marius missions, so something to keep in mind. But this is his stats without going into Hydra, right? This crit damage is insane. Could be a lot higher, actually. 7.3k attack, 244 speed. You don't need accuracy. You don't really need resistance on him. You just need damage, speed, and damage, okay? And then let's look at this. If we take him down to what I have for Hydra battles for the area bonuses, puts him up to 264 speed, 335% crit damage. That's actually going to be higher, and attack will be higher once I start doing more live arena matches. I'm holding off because I'm sandbagging for the Marius missions, okay? Right here I have Quintus. I'm coming down to Helm Smasher. I'm thinking Helm Smasher is the way to go because he is a regular damage dealer, not a max enemy HP damage dealer, so something to keep in mind. And like I said, I have him currently on Phantom Touch, but I had him on Cruelty to start with, and Cruelty was great, especially because of Quintus's A1 ability, which we'll get into in a minute. But then I tried, cracking roots. This is shit. This is not worth it, especially at 5-star. You get him to 6-star, still not worth it. It's not telling you how much it's increasing the damage under Stone Skin, because I was trying him out in live arena and it just was not paying off. So honestly, Phantom Touch is going to be the way to go. You're really going to get a lot. You're going to get a lot of extra damage. Okay. Yeah, because what's the percentage for the bonus chance of inflicting second bonus portion of this champion's attack? So 7,000 whatever, 500. But anyways, let's go over his abilities. We'll start out with his A1. I'm telling you, this A1 is his most crucial thing against Hydra. Decapitated heads, non-decapitated heads, it doesn't matter. His A1 Encore Performance attacks one enemy, places an extra hit if the target has no buffs. If this attack is critical, it repeats the attack once. So you get one enemy attack, gets an extra hit if they have no buffs, so that's 2 hits, and then it will repeat this attack once, so it's going to be 4 hits. 4 hits. You don't think it's a lot, but wait until we look at some videos here. Then we'll know it's a lot. His A2, it's a single enemy attack. It's 3-turn cooldown when booked, and it cannot be resisted. It doesn't matter really. Well, actually, it did come in handy a couple times for Hydra, but it will remove all buffs and place decreased defense on the target for 2 turns before attacking. These effects cannot be resisted or blocked. Cannot be resisted or blocked. Damage inflicted by the skill cannot be decreased by enemy passives or masteries except by the passive skills of bosses. Damage inflicted by this skill cannot be increased by either this champion's masteries or ally passive skills except when attacking bosses. So he just gets to clap the shit out of a boss. And then it will reset the cooldown on crowd favorite if it kills an enemy, which decapitating a Hydra head does not count as killing an enemy. Okay. And then we have his A3 crowd favorite, 4-turn cooldown. Booking it just gives you damage, and let me tell you, this man's just a blender. Okay, he'll attack all enemies, but before he attacks, he gives himself increased attack and crit damage for 3 turns, and then we'll reset the cooldown of Strip Away, which is his A2, if it kills an enemy. And then he has a passive that says Percussion. Each of this champion skills deals 10% additional pure damage. The amount of the pure damage dealt is equal to 10% of the target's max HP for each buff on them. The additional pure damage dealt will ignore shield buffs. This really doesn't come into play in Hydra a lot. It shouldn't, especially if you're messing up, it might. But yeah. And then he looks great. He has this like Prussian, German like armor kind of thing. This, I might be getting heck for this. Might be Ukrainian kind of banners and stuff, but whatever. Hear me out. But and we'll look over the gear here quick. Speed, attack with crit rate. The resist doesn't matter. And then I need to roll that into attack. And then we have an attack ascension on the helm with speed, double crit damage, and attack percentage is max for the glyph. This is a 5-star, so this can be better. Speed, crit rate, crit damage, accuracy not needed. And then we have probably my best piece of gear on the entire account is my quad roll, crit rate, crit damage main stat. With like I said, I could get more crit damage out of this, but we'd lose 10, but we need it. But for a real min-max, we'll do that later, and I can finish getting this and then this max, but yeah. It's a great piece of gear. And then, as you can see, it's my off piece, so we can even push him even more if I get better pieces. Especially if I get a good chest piece out of Zeal, he will just be bananas. And then we have attack percent chest, obviously, with double speed roll and crit damage stat. I could give him some defense and some HP with glyphing. And obviously we want to roll this to attack percentage, and we'll do more damage. It's just wonderful. And then here we didn't roll onto speed, but we did get attack percentage, and I'm loath to change it, so we will keep it. And I can max out this attack here. And so as you can see, I have him in a 2-piece Slayer, 4-piece lethal kind of thing going on. He has a defense ring, but the reason I put it on there is because I'm getting more crit rate and crit damage with the ring being on there. And then I have 21% increased attack right here. So it works out. Crit damage with crit damage amulet, we can get that a little higher when we get to do that Marius mission. Can max that out. And honestly, if I'm able to get a really good crit damage piece out of this, out of Slayer, and then move that onto here, we're going to get a little bit more speed too. Probably not worth it though. And then attack with attack ascension, double attack percent roll with speed roll. He's in very good gear. Probably some of the best gear on my account for this guy. And yeah, let's real quick. I don't want to accept that yet. But let's be right back. And we're going to pull up a video and we're going to watch him fight the Hydra. And I'm going to show you the damage. But before we do that, we'll go over here to team. And damnation. Here we are. Nope, not that one. Yeah, I was actually able to out damage my nightmare team this week with this brutal team here. So it's very good. We'll be right back. All right, guys. So this I recorded on my phone. I uploaded on my Google Drive and all that fun jazz. And it's not the exact team because I was still experimenting because I wasn't consistent. I was starting to like lose people. So I ended up taking Rathalos out, which was a smart idea, and I put Harima in, and Harima's amazing. But this is to show you essentially what is going to happen when you have, like the piece de resistance, the Hail Mary, all of it. So we're going to have Varl go first with, I think it's his A1. He's going to do 800,000 with just his A1 on this head here. This is the Head of Mischief. It has the lowest defense, and you get to deal the most damage to it or the Head of Terror, okay? Or Torment. So here we go. We'll just hit. So we are just going to hit play here and watch. You can see my mouse. He's going to hit. Boom. 812,000. And then we have some other people. Ugo's going to come in. She's going to throw up her A2. Now, if you're wondering, yes, I do run all my Hydra Clash battles manual because I am trying to get the most points for my clan. We got an A2 here, big A2, wham, not as crazy it can be. So let's watch Quintus go in, boom, 500K, 542K, 494K, and then 474,000. He almost did 200 million damage. I mean, that's either, or I'm 200 million, jeez, 2 million damage with just his A1. He hit 4 times and he decapitated the other heads because of hacks. That's ridiculous. That's crazy damage. Crazy. Okay. And I'll just show you where I use him right now. I'm using him as my Minotaur farmer. He just crushes it, which, I mean, if you're at this point in the game like I am, it doesn't matter. But it's just cool to see that he's actually my Nightmare campaign farmer too. But if you're, again, if you're at the point in the game where I'm at, you got quite a few of those. And boom, deletes the boss. He's gone. So, White Dryad Naya. Wonder what I'm making. But again, like I said, it was going to be a short video. That's going to be it for today. Yeah, really don't sleep on him. Like I was really bummed seeing that people weren't too keen on this guy. But I mean, Hydra 5, Arena Offense 4, he kind of gets snubbed out. Faction Wars 5, Labyrinth 5, defense, yeah, he's probably a 3. Campaign locations 5. Demon Lord though, 5. He's gonna slap for you. But again, we're at the end game. Fire Knight's Castle, I am curious to try and put him in there. I might come out with another video to see if I can't fit him into my Fire Knight hard team, because he hits so hard and so many times on his A1. But this is definitely like a 3. Any keeps, anything like that, he's really just gonna obliterate. Magic, Dragon's Lair, probably a 4. Spider's Den, 5. We use the Hex strat. Iron Twins, probably a 3. He's not gonna deal that much damage compared to everybody else. Right there for Phantom Shogun. Sand Devils, not great. Ice Golem's Peak, I mean, it's iffy, but he can do it. That's gonna be my vote for the day. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Sorry this is like a late kind of miscarriage of a video, I guess. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below and let me know if you want to see anything going on the channel. Like, who do you want to see as a champion? My opinion on something, whatever, doesn't matter. Thanks guys, have a good night.